Alright, guys, make sure you're watching this, and this goes along with the homework. So you remember we are dealing with where it crosses the x-axis. So these are all unfactored forms. So this is going to give me the point 2 comma 0 and negative 2 comma 0. 2 comma 0 is there, negative 2 comma 0 is there. Well, what's halfway in between those? Yeah, 0 is right in between it. So let's figure out the vertex. So I'm going to take that 0 and plug it into here and to here. So I get 0 minus 2, which is negative 2, 0 plus 2, which is positive 2. So I have a vertex at 0, negative 4, which is down here. And then take a look at this. Nice looking parabola. So we didn't have it happen at a didn't happen to happen at a fraction, which is great. So this one, that negative 2, all this is going to mean is that it means it opens down. So this is going to give me the point negative 1, 0. And this gives me the point 3 comma 0. So 3 comma 0 is right here. And then negative 1 comma 0 is here. Well, what looks halfway in between those? Yeah, right there. So 1 is halfway in between them. We're going to plug 1 into both of those and do all the math. Make sure you haven't included the negative 2. So you get 1 plus 1 is 2. 1 minus 3 is negative 2. So negative 2 times 2 is negative 4. Negative 4 times negative 2 is positive 8. So 1 positive 8. It's way up here. And so here's my nice looking parabola. Notice I'm just using the 3 points on this one. All right, problem number 3. We have to remember that negative b over 2a is what we're going to use. We have an a value of negative 1, a b value of negative 2, a c value of 5. And so I'm going to get x equals negative negative 2 over 2 times negative 1. So x minus minus 2 is 2 over negative 2. So I get x equals negative 1. Oh, there's my axis of symmetry. Now the axis of symmetry exists above. We just didn't draw it in. So, that's Tim. He's coming. Yeah. Yeah. I'm here. Hey, Tim. All right, so we have that axis of symmetry at negative 1. And I'm going to take negative 1 and I'm going to plug it into my x values. Now remember, I have that negative and then negative x squared minus 2 times negative 1 plus 5. Well, this gives me just positive 1, but I have to remember that negative. So it's negative 1 plus 2 plus 5. So negative 1 plus 2 is 1. 1 plus 5 is 6. So negative 1, positive 6 is up here. And you remember our pattern graph, because my a value is negative, is going to be negative 1, negative 3, negative 5. So from this point, I'm going to go right 1, down 1, left 1, down 1, and then right 1, down 3, left 1, down 3.
That wasn't Michelle.
No, it's Tim.
Oh, nice.
And there that goes. Okay, so sometimes we might have to have it in standard form, and we do the negative b over 2a and go from there. This one is back in factored form, so I'm going to get a point of negative 4 comma 0, and this is a value of 6 comma 0. So negative 4 comma 0 is right here, 6 comma 0 is here. So let's see what's in between those. Well, it looks like 1's right halfway in between them. So 1's going to be the x component of my vertex. It's also the axis of symmetry. I guess we could plot that in there if we wanted to. And if I take 1 and I'm going to plug it into these values, so I get 1/5, 1 plus 4 is 5, 1 minus 6 is negative 5. So 1/5 of 5, that's going to give me 1. 1 times negative 5 is going to give me negative 5. So 1 negative 5 is down here. And look at this. I'm going to connect my dots and make a kind of a real fat looking parabola, which is totally fine. It's fat because of the 1/5. All right, now we're back to another problem, and we have to do the negative b over 2a. So I get a equals 1, b equals negative 5, c equals negative 14. So remember, x equals negative b over 2a. So that's x equals negative negative 5 over 2 times 1, which x is going to give me negative, or positive 5, excuse me, over 2. Oh, so 5 over 2 is the same thing as 2.5. Agree? So we're definitely going to want to use a calculator on this one to resolve the rest. So I'm going to plug 2.5 in for x squared. So let me write that down. So think about where 2.5 is. 2.5 is here. All right, so I'm going to take 2.5 and plug it into my x values. Alright, so let's see what we get. 2.5 squared. Again, use your calculator. 5 times 2.5 minus 14. So we're going to get negative 20.5. 20.25. So this is really far off the graph. So think about it, you had a vertex way, way down here. Okay, so I would not give you this on the test, just because it came out so nasty. But that's basically what happened. I mean, this parabola would have been indeed opened upward. All right, let's see if number 6 works out a little bit better. So I get a is equal to 2, b is equal to 2, c is equal to 4. So I have x equals negative b over 2a. So I get x equals negative 2 over 2 times 2. So that's going to give me negative 2 over 4. Well, negative 2 over 4 is negative 1/2. So then I get negative 1/2 for an x value. Ooh, geez, negative 1/2. So that's like here. So this one's coming out to be not as desirable as well, but sometimes we might have things happen like that. I'm going to take that 1/2 and plug it in to or negative 1/2, plug it into my x values. And again, my friends, use your calculator to do this. Just 2 parentheses, negative 1/2, quantity squared, plus 2 times negative 1/2, plus 4. So that would come out to 3.5. So negative 1/2, 3.5, which is like here. And if we were to pattern graph on this one, it's going to be 2 times 1 times 3 times 5. So it's 2, 6, 10. Okay, so I'm going to go, watch this. Remember that's at 3.5, so I'm going to go right 1, up 2, which is here. And then I'm going to go left 1, up 2. So notice how it happened in the middle of those points, which is totally fine. And there's our answer. Alright, when we take a look at this one, it's set up to do my a value is 1, my b value is 0, my c value is negative 9. So I get x equals negative b over 2a. So x equals negative 0 over 2 times 1. Well, that just gives me 0. So that's right along the y-axis, or axis of symmetry. So I'm going to plug 0 into my equation. So I'd get 0 squared minus 9. Well, that's going to give me negative 9. So 0, negative 9 is down here. And is my 1, 3, 5 going to work? Yeah, because my a value is 1. So I'm going to go right 1, up 1, left 1, up 1, right 1, up 3, left 1, up 3. And we're just going to draw our picture. You could have went up 5 as well. Probably would fit. All right, this one we're dealing with a fraction. So I know my a value is half. Excuse me. My b value is 2. My c value is not there, so it's 0. So I get x equals negative b over 2a. 2a. So I'm going to get x equals negative 2 over 2 times half. Well, what's half of 2? Yeah, it's 1. So I get x equals negative 2. So here's my axis of symmetry. So I'll plug negative 2 into my thing. Remember, you have the 1/2 there. 2 squared plus 4. 2 times 2. So 2 squared is 4. 4, half of 4 is 2. 4 plus 2 is 6. So Negative 2, 6 is up here. And then here's my pattern graph. My pattern graph is going to be 1/2, 3 halves, 5 halves because of that half. So I'm going to go right one down half. Notice I only went down half. Left one down half. 3 halves is 1.5, so I'm going to go right one down. Here's my half, and here's 1. Same idea. There's my parabola. So make sure you feel comfortable with this. Bring any questions to class, and we'll talk about it. Have a great day, everybody. Take care of one another. Bye-bye. Bye.